Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about minor chords. Last time we talked about the basic 7 chords. We talked about the C, D, E, F, G, A, and B chord. Hopefully you guys all got those chords down. And so in this video, we'll be talking about how to convert those 7 chords into minor chords. So let's start. So you'll need your guitar. Make sure that it's placed properly, everything's good, wrap your hand around it. And so a minor chord is basically just another variation of these 7 chords that I mentioned. And so to play a minor chord, there'll be a lot of more kind of barring involved. Like remember when I showed you last time putting a finger here so that it's in charge of more than one fret? Like over here, for example, my finger is only in charge of the fret on my E string, fret 2. But if I put my finger over here, kind of like a bar, then it's in charge of fret 2 on all the strings, right? And so this kind of idea of barring is kind of heavily involved in our minor strings. So if you're not really kind of fond of this kind of technique, I'd say wait and do the minor chords at the end, because I think that this kind of family of chords will be probably the hardest that you will have to learn. So let's start learning them. Okay, to learn chords, again, practice a lot. It's mainly just looking at the chord, reading it, and playing it. That's basically all you can really do to learn chords. Practice, that's the main thing. Anyways, first, over here, we have our C minor. To play a C minor, what you do is you need to put a bar on your 3rd fret, right? Put that there. And then with the rest of your fingers, we need to put them on our D and G string over here, right? And then that's going to be on our 5th fret. Okay, and then on our B string here, we need to put our finger on the we need to put the finger over there on the 4th fret. So it's going to look something like this. We have our bar here on the 3rd fret. Our B string is being fretted by the 4th fret, and our G and D strings are being held by our 5th fret. So when we play it, it should sound something, remember to apply that pressure with your thumb. It's going to sound something like this. Sorry. That's how it sounds like. Okay. I forgot to mention the E string at the top is not being played for this chord. Anyways, moving on to the D minor. D minor will be played with fret 1 over here on our E string, fret 2 on our G string, okay, and finally fret 3 on our B string. So it's going to look like this, kind of like a triangle. So when we play this, we're playing all the strings except for the E string and the A string. Okay, so it's going to sound like this. You can see that the minor kind of chords are more darker in tone. That's kind of why it's called minor. It seems like it gives it more like a depressing kind of tone to it in comparison to, for example, an A chord. That just sounds like natural, kind of happy. That's what this family is kind of about. A depressed family. Anyways, for our E minor, we're gonna play on our A string and D string. We're gonna play the 2nd fret, and then everything's gonna be open. Okay, that's our E minor. For our F minor, this is probably gonna be one of the hardest ones to play. We put our bar on our 1st fret because it's in charge of everything. On F minor, everything's gonna be played. Just letting you know, over here, because our kind of bridge is right here, you need to apply more tension to frets over here compared to here to not mute them, to make sure that they're not muted. So make sure that you're applying a lot of pressure to that bar you have with your pointer finger. So after that, we need to place our other fingers. We need to place them on our 3rd fret on the A and D string. So we place our fingers like that, and the rest we play the bar. My middle finger is not being played. So when we play it, it might sound something like this. And again, we play all our strings because there's no indication, there's no X's. So that's what an F minor sounds like. G minor is the same exact kind of way we're holding our F minor. Instead, we just move our chord up so that our pointer kind of bar, instead of being on the 1st fret, is on the 3rd fret. So I'm just gonna move it and shift it to the 3rd fret. And now we play that. That's what G minor is. A minor is one of the simpler ones. We just put our fingers over here on our B string. We're gonna put our pointer finger there, and on our G, our B pointer finger on the 1st fret, sorry, and on our G and B string, we're gonna put our other fingers on the 2nd fret. And when you play that, you're playing all strings except for the E string at the top. So it's gonna sound like, that's what A minor sounds like. And lastly, we have B minor. B minor, we're gonna put our finger here for a bar. Again, we're not playing the top strings, so there's no point in shifting our finger up. Just shift it down. You have less strings to worry about. So put your finger there for the bar, and then we put our remaining fingers where they're indicated to be. On the B string, we put it on the 3rd fret. Our bar is on the 2nd fret this time. And then we need to put a 3rd fret on our G string. So when we play it, it's gonna sound something like this. Sorry, I think I got that wrong. Oh, I forgot to play the A string. Make sure you're playing all the strings indicated. And it's gonna be this. Okay. I think that's correct. Oh, that's actually wrong. Look, I made a mistake. I was playing this middle finger when I shouldn't have been. So make sure that you're playing only the notes that you need to be playing. So, sorry, I was playing my pinky finger where I shouldn't need it be. Anyways, the B minor string is gonna sound like this instead. It's hard to get that bar on. Make sure you're applying pressure from your thumb. That's what a B minor sounds like. I hope that you learned more about the minor strings in this video. Make sure to practice them and make sure you have those 7 basic chords down again. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Good luck.